Hi, this is Seth Fleischmann from Misty Blues. I'm going to answer some of the questions that were posed on the Facebook post from last week. So let's get started. First question: what inspired you to first pick up the guitar and want to learn to play? Can't answer that exactly, but I can tell you that I've been obsessed with music basically as long as I can remember. My parents had a little stereo with an 8-track player on it, and I ended up pretty much taking that over. And I was maybe 3 years old. And they bought me a little turntable with speakers. I think it was for my fourth or fifth birthday, and I got the Don't Stop by Fleetwood Mac 45. Um, Basically, it's just something I've always been obsessed with, and as far as wanting to pick up the guitar, it just kind of happened. I started taking lessons when I was 6. Didn't really take it all that seriously until I was about 11, and then from there, it took over my life. Second question: if you could play your favorite cover solo, what would it be? There are a lot of them, but one of my absolute favorites is All Along the Watchtower, Jimi Hendrix's version. I've done it in a few bands that I've been in. Something about the phrasing and everything Jimmy used on that one. Took me a long time to learn it, but that's probably the one. Next question: what was the first music to speak to you, sink into your bone marrow? Another tough one. That 8-track player I mentioned before, my parents had. One of the tapes they had was the first Crosby, Stills and Nash album, the one with Sweet Judy Blue Eyes on it. That one's pretty. That one's pretty embedded. Then from there, oh man, probably the earliest stuff would probably be like Van Halen. I loved them. Then leading towards other genres of music. Oh God, there's a ton of them, but I'll stick with those two. Um, yeah, we'll stick with that. Next question: what is your favorite song to play in Misty Blues and why? Another tough one, and no, I'm not just saying that. I'm gonna go with Blues on My Heels. When I was first learning a lot of the songs, that was the one that stuck out to me right off the bat. I had a lot of fun playing the riffs on it. I had a lot of fun soloing over it, and I just liked the general feel of the song. Next question from there: can we still get a care pack on an ML320 G8, or is that end of support? Okay, this question was posed by a coworker of mine. For those of you who don't know, my day job is at a computer services and IT support company. And an ML320 is a server. The care pack is a warranty, and every few years you renew the warranty on it so that way the internal components of the machine are covered. I would say an ML320 G8. That particular model doesn't exist, but I did a little bit of research, and an ML320 was last made about 2010, so I'd say you can't really renew the support on it. And if somebody is still using one, they should consider upgrading because that's rather old hardware. Next question. You've played in a lot of bands over the years, doing a lot of different genres. What drew you to playing with Misty Blues at this time? Best way to answer that is to kind of start at the pretty much the beginning. One of the first serious bands I was in when I was 18 years old was a blues band. We did a lot of, we were pretty specific with it. We were into Chicago-based blues. And I've always just loved this style of music, and I've always come back to it in some shape or form throughout the years, no matter what genre of music I'm playing. And plus, if you're playing a lot of rock music, it's pretty blues-based to begin with, so you're not always necessarily getting all that far from it. Okay, next question. Can you still toss a mean pizza? I absolutely can. If you're nice to me, I'll make you a pizza sometime. Next question. Can you share your vegan lasagna recipe? I can't, actually. It's not that I don't want to, it's that I can't. The last time I made it, I just was kind of winging it, throwing a bunch of stuff in here and there, and I didn't write it down. So next time I do make it, I'll write it down, and if you want the recipe from me, let me know and I'll send it to you. And last but not least, why is your guitar always backwards? Well, I guess that depends on what your definition of backwards is, because it looks fine to me. I think yours is backwards. Now, believe me, I wish I played guitar right-handed. It would make it much easier to get an instrument. Anyhow, if you have any other questions, please let me know. Thanks for asking. Hope everybody's well, and thanks. Bye.